Alcohol abuse. Hello all and welcome to the video on alcohol abuse. Alcohol is dead rotted food. How much can the liver handle per hour? Also, alcohol consumption abuse can cause short, long-term loss. Depending on the amount taken, it can damage the liver, the brain and the nerves. Also, poisoning and coma or other health problems arises due to drinking.
Alcohol, one of the most commonly used and abused drugs in the world, comes in a variety of forms and does one thing quickly and well. It changes the way you feel. But to what do we owe these feelings of release and freedom? How could the ingestion of one simple substance so drastically change not only your actions, but thoughts and perception? As alcohol enters the body and makes its way to your brain, it begins to interact with your neurons or brain cells. In our previous video on marijuana, which you can click here, we explain the actions of neurons and their chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. But there are two main types of neurotransmitters that these neurons use to communicate or send electrical signals. Excitatory neurons use glutamate, while inhibitory neurons use GABA, the yin and yang if you will. Much like the zeros and ones of a computer, these two messengers have contrasting roles. Glutamate begins a wave of excitation, while GABA not only inhibits this flow, but helps to organize and differentiate the results in your brain. And just like a computer, these signals can be combined in enormous complexity to form actions and thoughts. So how does alcohol affect these two signals? Turns out it suppresses glutamate transmission and enhances GABA transmission, so you get less excitation and more inhibition. And because glutamate sites become less effective, information flow becomes slow and only the largest signals can make it through. This means you feel less, perceive less, notice less, and remember less. In conjunction, the increased GABA hushes the excessive background noise of activity, fine-tuning and clarifying your thoughts, but to an excessive degree. This is why you may have heard that alcohol is a depressant, but inhibition of your neurons is not the same as social inhibition. Instead, it simply cleans up and removes extraneous activity by removing less significant excitation. Without normal GABA transmission, the excessive excitatory action would resemble an epileptic seizure. There would be no clarity of thought. While drunk, your GABA channels are wide opened. Combined with the lack of glutamate, you begin to think very little, but with great clarity. It's what causes the momentous attitude of a drunk, often repeating the same idea or proclamation over and over, thinking clearly about almost nothing.
Let me tell you that drinking less will give you benefits such as a slimmer waistline, better sleep, and a reduced likelihood of developing cancer, heart disease, and other long-term conditions.
Bad day at work, kids running you ragged, worried about your finances. It's no wonder that stress relief is at the forefront of your mind at the end of the day. The problem is, when our alarm goes off the next morning, we're often reminded of why instinctively reaching for the bottle at the end of a hard day could be doing you more harm than good. Many of the short-term problems of drinking too much alcohol too often can be felt almost immediately. You might find you sleep badly because even a glass or two of alcohol a night can cause you to miss out on the important first stage of sleep, meaning you sleep more lightly and can wake up feeling exhausted. Alcohol also contains a lot of calories, 7 calories a gram in fact, so you may start gaining weight. There's also what's going on inside. First of all, there's your liver. Regularly drink over the daily unit guidelines and you are likely to damage your liver, causing it to become inflamed, even scarred. And yet, when your liver is damaged, you generally won't know about it until things get serious. Regularly drinking too much increases your risk of developing many serious illnesses, including cancer. Alcohol is the second biggest risk factor for cancer after smoking. Regularly drinking too much also increases the risk of high blood pressure, which is one of the most important risk factors for having a heart attack or stroke. All of this can be a bit alarming, but just by cutting back your drinking and not regularly exceeding the government's daily unit guidelines of 2 to 3 units for women and 3 to 4 for men, you'll soon start to see the benefits. First of all, you'll sleep better. You'll feel better and be more productive in your work and your life in general. And you'll be looking healthier and losing weight because you'll be consuming less calories. Plus, you'll know that for all the effects that you can see, as a result of drinking less, your long-term health prospects will also be much improved.
Try to raise awareness about drug and alcohol abuse and its effects. Alcoholism and drug addiction is a serious condition with fatal outcomes, and it is preventable.